People have started releasing gameplay of it today, and the NDA lifted. I heard the campaign for Legacy of the Void was really good. Campaign. You heard wrong. I played through it. Okay, so here's the deal. Let me give you, Epinator, the one viewer, let me give you a brief overview of my personal review, I guess I should say review, my brief review of fucking the Starcraft 2 campaign. I've played all through all of them. I barely remember Wings of Liberty. It was fun, though. It was okay. I remember one specific mission that was really fun. I'm going to mostly talk about the story, though. So the story, I guess I shouldn't spoil it. I'll spoil it, because you're the only one here. And if you don't want me to spoil it, just mute it until I start another game. So here's the deal. Legacy of the Void ruined everything. Made no fucking sense. Started off with like Raynor and like, my life sucks. Where's Kerrigan? And then the what's his name? Just the southern man. He's like, hey buddy, let's go shoot some aliens and Mengsk. And he's like, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to do. So then they fucking take the ship. They go into space and they're like, oh, we're gonna overthrow the establishment. So they overthrow the establishment, sort of, a little bit here and there. Mengsk has like a planet filled with Dominion people, which is the enemy. And they're like, hey, come get us. And then there's like, oh no, there's Zerg now. Oh dear. Because fucking we didn't expect that. Now there's Zerg. And now there's like Zerg everywhere. And they're like, oh, we have to stop the Zerg swarm and everything and stop Kerrigan. And fucking Raynor's all like, I don't want to shoot my girlfriend. And then fucking the southern man is like, hey, put a sock in it, partner. And then like they meet some black guy and he's like, hey man, I'm going to tell you da. He's all racist and fucking stereotypical and fat. And then he gets killed by Nova. And Nova's like, I work for the Dominion, but you're pretty cool, Raynor. And he's like, thanks, bitch. And then they fly off into space and fucking go to the Char. And they're like, hey, let's kill Kerrigan. And then, or the southern guy wants to kill Kerrigan. But Raynor's like, my feelings. And he doesn't want to kill Kerrigan. So they arrive and fucking shoot a bunch of Zerg, and then they're like, hey, there's Kerrigan's cornered, we got her trapped. And then they go inside, and Raynor's like, I don't want to kill her, she can be saved, maybe. And Kerrigan's like, freaking out, and southern man, I honestly don't remember his name, he's like, I gotta do what I gotta do, partner. And then he points the gun at her and shoots, but he didn't shoot. It was Raynor. Raynor shot him. He was going to shoot Kerrigan, but then he got shot himself because Raynor is like, oh, I love love and stuff. And then he takes Kerrigan and goes into the ship, and he's like, we're going to save you, woman. I think he says that a lot. So then, that's the end of Wings of Liberty. Then start StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm. Kerrigan's like, where am I? Oh, this is crazy. I don't know where I am. Oh, weird. She's in some fucking science center, and she gets poked a little bit in, like, the vagina region, and then probably, like, the breasts as well. And then she, gets, like, freaked out. She's like, I don't want to be here no more. Oh, I'm still Zerg. I got hair, and my hair's Zerg. So then she jumps off the fucking ship and summons Zerg and kills people, and, like, I don't know, just escapes somehow. And then she fucking commandeers, I actually don't remember much about the Heart of the Swarm, to be honest with you. She commandeers some, like, big bug, and she's inside the big bug, and she's like, oh, this is my ship now. And then there's, like, this weird guy named Abathur, and he's like, oh, I am science, I turned you into the King of Blades. And then she's like, yeah, I sure did, fuck you. And he's around the whole game, and he's just annoying, and everyone loves him for some reason, but I found him really, really, really annoying. And then, I'm getting messages all over the place. And then fucking, let's see here, what happened after that? She goes to, like, some primal Zerg planet. She's like, I gotta learn the secrets of how the Zerg came to be, and how the Zerg started. And then she goes on, like, this whole archaeology campaign to find out how Zerg were made, and then she becomes, like, primal Queen Zerg by learning the secrets of some giant fucking bug overmind guy. And he's like, oh, you gotta stop everybody. And then for some reason she gets like super pissed off. She's like, oh, mad. God, I get so mad all the time. And then she gets really mad all the time. And then basically what happens after that is she goes on a rampage, killing, you know, Protosso and Terran all over the place. And she flippin' freaks out and goes over to the Dominion planet where Jim Raynor wanted to go, but he was too much of a bitch and he's just kind of not there anymore. He doesn't exist, I guess. Oh no, they think that Jim Raynor is dead, but he's not dead or something like that. He like, oh, I got kidnapped and I'm almost dead, but haha, it was a trick. And then fucking God, what happened after that? Go to the Dominion planet and it's like, hey, let's team up and kill Manx. Because that's a fun name to say over and 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 over again. So they kill... No, they don't kill him. Yeah, they battle themselves in. The final mission of that is actually really fun. It takes quite a long time. Well, it took me quite a long time to fucking do it. I don't know. It took me one try, but the mission itself was long. You see, I'm really good, so it took me one try. I had to bring that up. So... they go into the building and they're like bang 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 bang, and Minx is like, hey, you're making a big mistake. It was all just part of the plan, and you're just falling right into my plan, and everything's going exactly the way. And he dies. He gets killed by Kerrigan, and Raynor's like, it is done, and then he goes away for fucking ever, not even fucking around a little bit for Legacy of the Void. And Kerrigan's like, I will lead the Zerg. So then she flies off and leads the Zerg. Alright, so then we fast forward to Legacy of the Void, which I just played, not even probably it was like 2 months ago by now. I remember most of it though. It starts off with oh shit, what's his name? Oh no. Oh please, don't let me forget the main guy's name. Fuck. Not... Oh no, what's his name? Okay, I can't continue. I have to Google this. Legacy of the Void spoilers, please. Zeratul. Oh yeah, it starts off with Zeratul. I remember that guy. Zeratul. In the last few games, Zeratul was running around going like, "There are secrets that you don't understand." To fucking Raynor and what's his face. Artanis, that's his name. Okay, so Artanis is like, I'm here and I'm going to take back Ire from the Zerg. And then Zeratul shows up and he's like, no, don't do it. And he's waving his arms around like Yoda, trying to be like Yoda. He's like, no, it's dangerous to do it. So then Artanis is like, I'm sorry, I have to do it. And he goes down and starts this war with the Zerg, and he goes in, and then fucking Zeratul's like, I knew this would happen, and then everybody turns into zombies. All the Protoss are zombies, and some dark god named Amon, who you've heard voices of in the past 2 games, he's like, I am here now, and he shows up, and he's like, everybody kill each other, quick, and he turns the Protoss against each other, and Zeratul's like, ha ha ha, I am not affected because I am Dark Protoss, and Dark Protoss don't have nerve gas cords hanging off their neck. And then he sacrifices his life to fight the Artanis, who was taken over by Amon, the Dark God guy. There's a lot of darkness in this one, which is why I particularly didn't like it. And they fight each other, and Zeratul dies! Zeratul is dead. Zeratul's like, brr, 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 I died. Brr, 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 brr. And then Artanis is like, oh no, what have I done? I have killed Zeratul. And his nerve cords are severed, because that's how Zeratul killed himself, by doing that. And then Artanis is like, I will avenge everybody and get off Ire really quick. So he gets off Ire, and, fuck. This story sucked. He gets off Ire and he's like, I need to make sure Amon is dead and get back Ire. So he goes around killing all these things and recruiting Dark Protoss and old Protoss and fucking machine Protoss that are just kept as machines, pets. And then he's like, "Hey, you know what's missing? You know what's missing? The keystone that I need to unlock the secrets or whatever." And so he goes to Jim Raynor, who finally shows up, and he was like, "I'm just working on the city, just digging a hole. I used to be a fucking big shot military commander, but now I'm just digging a hole. Whatever, my story's done. I don't give a fuck." So he digs a hole, and they get the fucking keystone, and Zeratil's like, "Everyone is dead on Terran planet too," and Jim Raynor is like, "Yep, sure done, sure is, sure done it." and there, what's his name? Artanis is like, "I have to go," and he flies up with his keystone. And then they go to the fucking middle of nowhere galaxy. "Oh, no one can survive out here, but we have the keystone. It's sucking in all the energy." So then they fly down and fucking, oh, the old gods, the Zelnaga, that made everybody, they're here. And this is like the only cool part of the game, where it's like, oh, we gotta find the Zelnaga. They'll tell us how to defeat Amon, and they'll help us, and they'll make sure life continues. And then Kerrigan is there, and she's like, I want to do it. But then Artanis is like, "But I have the keystone, and you need it." And she's like, "Oh, cool." They team up, and they go inside. They kill a bunch of fucking Dark Protoss that Amon is controlling, and then they get all the way inside. And the Zelnagas are dead. They're dead, Zeratul. All the Zelnagas, all the old, ugly, disgusting, giant fucking creatures, they are dead. They will not help you. Amon killed them. And he's like, "Oh my god. Oh no. This is the end of the world." And then he flies back into his ship, and he's like, "But we can fight against the end of the world, because I have friends, and the power of my friends against the darkness, and fuck you." So he gets all of his stupid little friends together, and he flies back all the way to fucking. Oh, the ending of this game was like the worst, like the dirt worst. Not even a real ending, like shit. I didn't play the epilogue because I was just too disgusted that was the end of the game. I'm sorry. But like, he flies back to Aiur with all his little friends, and he's like, we're going to do it. We're going to take back Aiur for real this time. Even though there's like, we're outnumbered. Like, we used to be outnumbered, 20-1. Now it looks like we're outnumbered like 505-1. But we're still gonna fight, and we're gonna go, and we're gonna do it. So he flies down there, and they like, "Oh no, Amon, the Dark God, is making his big body." He's making his big body. He's making his big body on this planet, and they're like, "We have to destroy the pillars that make his big body." So then they go and destroy the pillars very easily, no resistance really. And fucking Amon is dead. He's just gone. His body is gone. No fight. No big deal. Just he's gone. Whatever. And they're like, "All right, we did it. But wait a minute. We still have to defend against the fucking Dark Armada. The Dark Armada that's gonna come back. The Golden Armada that the Protoss controlled is now controlled by Amon because his mind controls. So he takes control of all the ships." And so he flies the ships back to Aiur, and he's like, "We're gonna blow up Aiur." And then Artanis in his ship with his little army that he's amassed, he's like, "Everyone, we will fight them," and then just cuts out. No one cares. He's just like, "You guys, everyone together. Everyone, this is the final battle. This is the biggest trope in all of video game history, all of fantasy history. I have brought you all here. We will fight for our freedom." Over. It's over. Cuts to the fight. No one cares. He gives this big speech, and it just fades out. It's like, what? Huh? No one cares? You're not going to show the people he's talking to how they're reacting to his big, bold words? No, they're not going to show any of that, because they're just going to go fight now. Which is fucking stupid. Couldn't bother editing in. One little shot, everybody just going, oh, you know what? Nice. Nice. Okay. So, the end of this game, they destroy the fucking, it's like, oh, the Golden Armada is coming back, and he's gonna kill us. And they hold up the resistance, and it's the last battle of the game. It's actually a pretty good map. And then it's like, oh, hold on! The Keystone is charging to blast Amon in the face, and he'll be gone forever, for a while probably, and life will be the same. So they hold out until the Keystone charges and blasts Amon, and makes everybody, makes all the mind-controlled Protoss like, oh, what happened? Oh, I'm a very important character, Celendis, and I'm just around now. But I wasn't around the whole game, but I was mind-controlled. But, oh, here I am. Here I am to make my big fucking entrance at the end of the game. To do nothing. Cut your nerve cords, Artanis says as he holds his blades out and he's victoriously, everybody, please, just do it. It's going to be weird, but do it. And so they cut the nerve cords. They're all severed from the thing that connects Amon to them, and Amon's like, I'll get you next time, you darn Protoss. And Amon is sent back into the void, to the darkness, to be Dark God somewhere else. And fucking Artanis is like, oh, the end of the game sequence is, here's Protoss, here's the world, we were building it very fast, and he's just like, we are going to start a new life as a Protoss. And then the game ends! That's it! Fucking nothing. Boring fucking ending. Oh god. So like choreographed. Like no twists. Like so fucking WWE. Just like, hey, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna choreograph it for you. You're gonna find out what's gonna happen about a year in advance beforehand. And here's a couple little distractions for you. And then here it is. And it was okay, I guess. Now we're done. So middle of the road, boring, not even worth talking about. I don't know why I described the whole fucking thing to nobody. Nobody was even listening to me except Hrodvitner, who joined like in the middle. But fuck me, StarCraft 2 campaign was boring, so bad. Okay, I'm gonna play one more game and then go jack off or something because I need a release. I need a release.